No, it didn't. You fucked me.
Hello, and welcome back to Fraganomics. Today we're going to do something a little different, which is going to be fraud alerts as far as a lot of these cologne.
I only tell you one time. Don't fuck me, Tony. Don't you ever try to fuck me.
I fooled around and ordered a couple, that I wanted to get on the channel, and ended up getting a few fakes.
You're a thief! You're a bum!
And I think this is something that's noteworthy. I want to put it on my channel. I want you guys to be on the lookout so that you don't get taken for your hard-earned money.
You're goddamn right.
Of course, we're going to deep dive in it as soon as we come back. Welcome back. The destination here at Fraganomics is where confidence starts with a spray. Here we want you to smell unforgettable and stand out everywhere that you go. Here, smelling good is not just your fragrance, it's your signature. We're gonna get into it. But before we get going, I wanna make sure you guys realize that we do have a contest going on for the month of August, that the person that comments on my videos the most, I'm gonna pick 5 people and I'm gonna give them free sample of the new Hawas Tropical. I'm going to be sending out 5 10-ounce samples so that the guys out here be able to try some of these scents. We'll start doing stuff like this on a regular basis. But make sure you get engaged in the comment section so you can get some of these cologne. And with that, let's get into it.
What happened, Steph?
The explosion scrambled the internal clock.
No, it didn't. You fucked me.
Okay, we're gonna start today with the fragrance I discussed probably a couple of months back that I bought, maybe 2 or 3 years back. That was an obvious fake, and I want to bring it back to the channel, which was this Tom Ford Bitter Peach. I got this off of eBay, and as you can see, the inside lining or whatnot is already coming apart. I guess it's, whatever the paint or bag or whatever they had inside is already falling apart. We talked about the fragrance and whatnot. It does have, a lot of the blood orange and peach and a lot of the stuff that the fragrance is supposed to have. But the problem is this particular one has a smell of cat urine on the back.
So damn.
That's
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
See, now that's some bullshit.
What threw me off, because I promise you, when I first got the bottle, it didn't look like this. The bag was not hanging and swinging, as you can see right now. So, but when I smelled it, I knew it was all because I had a sample of the original, but I saw this for like $65, $75, and I was like, oh my God, I can pick up Tom Ford for $65 and 100 mil. I thought I was getting a deal.
You stupid.
But as you can see, I got beat. I don't want you all to fall for this. But there's been a couple other culprits that have come across my table in the last few weeks.
All right, quick. What kind of shit is that?
We're gonna start out with one of my summer favorites. This is a pretty new one right here. This is Coconut Lagoon. Now I got this maybe 3 or 4 months ago, it probably less than that, and you see how much of it is gone. This particular one is an excellent summer fragrance. Now this particular fragrance I brought to my channel before, but as you can see, I pulled it up on Fraganomics real quick. So the main accords are citrus, coconut, vanilla, sweet, ozonic, aquatic, caramel, fruity, fresh, and latonic. Let's get into the actual notes down here. The top notes are lemon, mandarin, and apple. And then you got that watermelon caramel that is oh so lovely. And then when it dries down to a base, it's got coconut and vanilla in it. With this particular interpretation, you can't go wrong. And as you see, I'm just about out. I will be getting myself another bottle. And that's where I ran into the problem. when you all getting these things, I want you to go to the reputable places that actually sell them. Because what I did, I made a mistake and I was trying to save 10 bucks. So I went to eBay. So let's go ahead and switch over and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, like we just discussed, this is the original. Let's get him up there one more time so you can see what the original bottle look like. And as you see, I was getting low. I don't like to run out of the ones that I wear a lot, because I'm gonna tell you, this particular one, this smells so great. But you're gonna have to put 10 to 15 sprays on for it to actually travel. And that's how I put it on. I bathe in it. And I've gotten quite a few compliments on it. But even with this, I probably worn it maybe, I don't know, 20 times. And this is how much is gone out of it. So I said, let me go ahead on and, re-up before I run out. So what I end up getting from eBay was a box that looks like this, first of all. The box came, it was nice and wet. And when I went to open it up, I didn't even realize what it was. This is what I actually got off of eBay. Now, as you can see, half the liquid had already dumped out. I don't know what this sticker is that's sitting on the bottom, but the cap, it sticks on there, but you can see it already. Let me see if you can see it's already leaking. I don't know if you can see it running down the bottle, but it's leaking around here. So when I got it, this is what was gone out of it. Now, what I want you guys to do is look at the original and look at the fake. This is what they sent me for $25.
What kind of shit is that?
So I'm showing you this because I want you guys to be able to understand. You're gonna have to go to a lot of more reputable places to get a lot of these. Something like, I probably go to Paris Corner to get the original, so you'll know exactly what you're getting. And I'm gonna be honest, I took a swift of this. I'm gonna go ahead and smell it again with you guys. Put some on the test strip. Well, I tell you what, let's go with the OG first. We're gonna put the OG on the test strip first. Let's see what we got here. There we go. As you see, got a real nice atomizer on it. Just a beautiful, beautiful thing. With that citrus caramel just sitting up top with that watermelon. Even with that coconut just rolling in the back with a nice smooth vanilla going over the top. This is a great fragrance. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is one that I will keep in my collection for life. Because this little bit here will be gone by the time the summer ends. I know summer's getting ready to end now, but this is getting ready to get worn. I'm gonna get a bottle from the original people. I shouldn't have played around in the first place. But that's the purpose of, my channel. If I make mistakes or whatnot, I don't try to hide. I'm gonna bring it to the channel, let you guys see, hey, I effed up. Trying to save a buck, and sometimes that's when you get took.
It was at this moment that nigga knew he fucked up.
But with that being said, let's go ahead on, let you guys look at this fake one more time. I don't know what this is. Something just stuck around it, and with something saying Lagoon on it, but this definitely, obviously, is not the right thing. Let's go ahead on and get it sprayed. I'm gonna give you my best interpretation on it. Nothing wrong with the sprayer, but what's in it? This does not even smell like that. You can smell some caramel. I don't really pick up any citrus. This is like caramel. No watermelon. Very little bit coconut. This is probably 90% alcohol. That's what this is.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
This is, it's like they just, let me see. I don't even know, you might. Look at that. The whole thing, oh my God. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. The whole thing is twisted. That's why it's leaking. It's something they done slapped in there. I don't even think they took the original fragrance and put it in here. I think they just mixed up something that they thought, if you didn't smell it, you wouldn't know what it is. Is it a terrible smell? No. But to me, it almost smells like caramel lotion with a lot of alcohol in it. That's what I'm getting, as opposed to the OG, which is that rich citrus with that caramel mixed in with that coconut. Oh my God. With that vanilla wrapping, this is a beautiful thing, the OG. But please don't buy this right here. If I remember, I'm gonna go ahead and put I took screenshots of the buyer on eBay, so hopefully you won't buy it. But a lot of this stuff comes out of China. What I would like for you guys to do is try to find you something that's local, something that's US based when you're buying these kind of stuff, these cologne, so that at least you won't have a problem with trying to get a refund. I tried to get a refund for this particular one. Well, actually, I went in to complain, first of all, about the fragrance, because, like I said, as you can see, it's, as you guys see how my hand is wet. I mean, it's just leaking all over the place right here. But I tried to get a refund. Well, I tried to complain. And as soon as the mailman had delivered it and said it was delivered, I went on the eBay site, and it basically told me that the site had been closed, so it wouldn't even let me. It told me my time had ran out to complain about it, whatnot. So I couldn't even contact the guy that I bought it from or anything. So I decided, hey, I'm not even gonna go through all that. I'm just gonna put it on the channel, as a learning tool or whatnot. But I said, I think this was worth bringing to the channel, that when you're buying your colognes, whatnot, places like Joma Shop, Benba, reputable places that have been in business for years, those are the people that you want to buy your fragrances from. A lot of these guys on eBay are a bunch of scam artists. And I'll tell you right now, if you didn't have the original, you wouldn't know that you had got scammed, even though the packaging is horrendous. As you can see, they didn't even try to act like anything. It's just leaking all over the place. But I don't think that eBay should be the place for you to buy a lot of these places, unless it's somebody that's reputable that you've bought it from before. But to me, if I'm spending $20, $25, it's not that bad. But, I have bought, a couple of fragrances like Initio. I think I got Paragon from them, didn't smell anything like it. I checked the batch code and it all, said it was real. But I had a sample of the actual original and I knew it wasn't the same thing. And the guy, he was real nice. He, gave my money back. He charged me like maybe about $130, $140 for that. I could have lost that money, buying a fake if I didn't know what the original smelled like. That's another reason I don't suggest blind buying. Get you some samples, so at least, from somebody reputable, so you'll at least know exactly what you're buying. Now, the next one is a little bit more slick. So I want you guys to keep your eyes out for this. Now, this is on the Hawas Tropical. Now, this Hawas Tropical is another one that I recently put on my channel. We've already went over the notes. We're gonna hit them again real quick. But as we know, the main accords are sweet, coconut, woody, green, vanilla, aromatic, spicy, powdery, fruity, and lactonic. Then let's get into the notes real quick. We got coconut, ginger, and fig, which has a lot of coconut and a lot of fig in it. And then the middle note is more coconut, more fig, but then they throw a little mint in it. And then the base note has sandalwood, tonka bean, and musk. Now what we'll do is go ahead on one more time. For now, we're gonna put the OG, which is this Hawas right here. Keep this in mind. I'm gonna show you, what you get as far as a fake, but let's go over the OG first. Let's go ahead and get a little bit on the test strip. Break it down super quick. Actually, this is not a lot to break down, and it's kicking up dust. Oh my God. This is a bad boy. This is straight coconut and fig. Get very little ginger, but I'm getting a lot of fig. Like I said, it smells like super strong coconut water and extra fig. Oh my God. God damn. Got a little hint of mint to kind of give it a little pop. Then of course you got your sandalwood, tonka, and musk in the back to get it going. Very good scent, very tropical. I think this is a good one by Hawas. You want beast mode scents, this is one of the people to go by. And when I mean beast mode, I'm talking about something you can put on, 5, 6, 8 sprays, and it probably lasts you a good 8 or 10 hours. That's what you're gonna get with this. But this is another one, like I said, buy from somebody that's reputable. Let me show you what happened to me. Now, how this happened was I was trying to order Hawas. And what I did is went on the TikTok shop, trying to save a few dollars. I saw it, I think it was like $45 it was going for everywhere else. I saw it on TikTok for $25. I said, oh my God, that's what I'm talking about. So I ordered it. But what happened was after I ordered it, next thing I know, my credit card started getting all these crazy charges. And of course, the bank contacted me. They ended up catching a lot of them. I was getting charged for $100, $300, $400, like somebody that just took my credit card and just started going crazy. But what they didn't understand is I have all my credit cards set up so that anything that gets charged, it sends an alert to me, especially if it doesn't come from somewhere that I actually order from on a regular basis. to make me aware that, is this your charge or whatnot? And that's what happened. So luckily, Truist, they were able to, stop the charges. I didn't lose anything. But what had happened, what that order was this particular one right here, which is supposed to be Hawas Tropical. Now, I've already opened it, but I want to let you all first of all look at the wrapping. Look like somebody just, did, a BS job on the shrink wrap. But what really threw me off was the color of the box. This is before I had even opened it. And mind you, when everything went down with the TikTok, because it took this a month to get here, I just went on and ordered some Hawas from Joma Shop. Because I said, I'm not gonna wait, because I wanted to get it on the channel. So I didn't wait on this. After all that fraud went on, I figured I wasn't gonna get anything. After I got the OG, this showed up. But like I said, getting back to the package, if you look at the box, it's real dull or whatnot. It's no sheen on it. Unfortunately, I don't have the original box for the Hawas, but it don't matter once we get in here. Because you open it up, inside, it pretty much looks the same. How it's packaged up, let's bring him out. Let's throw the box to the side, but as you can see, first of all, the box is super dull. Almost like somebody took a print machine, just printed something on cardboard. There's no color, no nothing. But this is what I end up getting. Now, look closely. All it says is tropical. And if you look at the lid, it's white. With the OG, you can see the difference. The bottles are the same. But if you look at it, the OG has a white cap on it. This one has a silver cap. And the original Hawas for him, has everything on the label. Like I said, all you get on this one is tropical.
We had a little problem.
I heard.
Okay?
I told you a long time ago, you fucking little monkey, not to fuck me.
We've already broke down the OG. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and spray this and kind of describe this as best I can, what you're getting as far as a fake also. Let's see here. Got it on the test strip. Let's give it a second here. Let me get the OG back out. Let me put him to my nose again first. This is the OG. We're gonna put that up first. Then we're gonna, this is just a beautiful thing. Then let's go to the fake. Oh my God, this smells like, this has no tropical in it. This smells like green grass with some type of oregano and a whole ton of alcohol.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The fake has absolutely no qualities of the original. If you had fooled around and heard, influencers, on YouTube talking about how great Hawas was, and you fooled around and got this fake, you'd be turned off. Because the notes that are in it do not match anything that's in the original. There's no coconut in this. It just smells like green alcohol. It smells like I said, like green grass with oregano mixed in it and alcohol. That's what you get.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
So I'm telling you all this to get you to understand. I know a lot of these fragrances are expensive. And like I said, I'm just having fun with it. I don't expect guys to go out and buy every fragrance that we talk about online because we say it's great. But when you're trying to save money, a lot of times you end up losing more than you gain. Because like I said, if you look at the two right here, you see that's, if you really look at it, you could get fooled if you really didn't know what you were looking at. And even the bottles do look pretty much the same. They are a little different. But hell, even with the lid, it's not the same, and you see the writing is not the same. So I wanted to put this video together because I want you guys to understand. I know these fragrances are expensive, but try to find you somebody that's reputable, somebody that, has a reputation, and somebody that has a return policy, so that, in these particular instances, you can go ahead and get your money back. Now, I didn't, and I got this tropical, which is this fake. Luckily I didn't have to pay for it. They caught it before, the money was taken off. you know. Now, as far as this other fake that I bought on eBay or whatnot, you know, this came through PayPal. I did call them. They're working on it, whatever. But, you know, PayPal, you know, they quick to, you know, take the money back from you. But, you know, when it's coming through eBay, it used to be real easy. You could just call or contact eBay. They would step in. But the guy shut down the listing before it could get too deep. And it made it kind of hard for me to pull up the listing when they were asking me what I bought. Let me see if it's still leaked. Cause I mean, look at, you can see it leak. Look at that. Oh my God, look at this. The lid ain't even on that tie. It's just coming out. This is abomination. But I put this video together. I just want to make you guys aware. If you're gonna buy colognes, if you're gonna invest your hard-earned money and whatnot, and you feel like they're expensive, save your money so you can try to get the OG from somewhere that's reputable. Somebody, like I said, has a good return policy, and use your credit card, you know, or a debit card, something that you can call the bank and get your money back immediately instead of have to go through a whole song and dance like PayPal is taking me over $25. You know, well, you gotta contact the seller. What did the seller say? And this and that. You gotta wait, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. You don't have to go through all that. You know, so if you get beat on something like this, all you gotta do is call the credit card company and hey, you know, they effed me.
What happened, Steph?
The explosion scrambled the internal clock.
No, it didn't. You fucked me.
So please don't go on eBay trying to save $1, because I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna end up losing a whole lot more than you can gain, and it just ain't worth it. With that, let me wrap it up, and I'll holler at you guys at the next one.